the rowing tank in every stage of our facility here. We use it for teaching novices how to row in the early fall. We use it as a tool to teach the guys a certain technique or a certain drill that we want to accomplish on the water, and then we'll head out to the water to implement that. So teaching them in the tank has been very beneficial to make sure that they understand what we're trying to do. It's been a great tool to use, not only for technique, but for training, getting the heart rate up and getting a workout in. You know, ergs obviously are a great workout and a great measure, you know, to improve power and intensity and sometimes technique, but this tank is really encompasses all of those things, including technique, and being able to get the heart rate up and the speed of the water up is just something that we've never been able to do before, and it's been a huge advantage, not only during winter training, but even throughout the other months of the year when our water's too rough, or if there's lightning outside, you know, we're stuck inside, whether it's months before the race or the day before the race. I think you can get a lot out of being in the tanks. Yeah, we do various drills in the tank, all the way from one and pause, outside arm only, inside arm only rowing, square blade, full feather, half feather, legs only. Everything that we can do out on the water, we've been able to do in these tanks. Almost every practice that we're in the tanks will start off with doing some sort of drills, really emphasizing what we're looking for in making changes of our rowing style. And then translate it into full pressure and higher ratings, and we turn the tank up a little faster and able to get the heart rate up and use some high rating training to really translate the good rowing technique, teaching them on the drills, into more, not necessarily race pace, but higher rating, you know, and harder pressure to really make sure that they can translate the good technique into the high intensity stuff. Yeah, I think the biggest advantage from coaching into a tank versus being out on the water is just the hands-on ability that you can go from station to station and form really the athlete into the right position that you want him in. And whether it's he's shooting the slide or lunging, you have hands-on ability to really make sure that they're doing it the right way. It's exciting to see, you know, to go down the line and really individually coach each person as a little bit more so than you can out on the water. Some coaches don't necessarily teach a quick catch, it's more of a soft catch. But you can teach either in this tank, which is great. The fact that the water's moving fast, and particularly this tank that moves really fast, you need to be a little bit quicker around the front end and the connection to pick up the water speed, and I think that's invaluable. You can't even really get that out on the water when you're rowing by 4s and 6s, you know. But in the tank, you know, having the stability here and bringing the speed of the water up, they can learn that in a stable platform, quicker catches, and really more importantly, a quicker connection of the whole body. You know, making sure that they put the power on at the beginning of the stroke effectively, and doing it the right way and doing it together. You know. In-River's been great in the planning stages and the design stages of this tank. They've been a pleasure to work with. It was really neat to see the diagrams that they had set up ahead of time to see what our tank would look like, and the explanation of, you know, an over-under tank versus a circular tank, and the differences that would create. And they really created the perfect tank for us using the amount of space that we had. And it's been a pleasure, especially the engineers who came in and put the tank in and made minor adjustments throughout, you know, the whole process to make it perfect. It seemed like they really cared that they had a quality product.